Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. Alrighty, our 5 ingredients for this video will be a lime or 2, some tostada shells. These are just taco-sized corn tortillas that have been deep fried, so if you can't find them, you could make your own. Got some chipotle powder, some seasoned black beans, and some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Yes, you can use breasts, but hey, I prefer thighs for this application, and you'll see why in just a moment. We're going to add about 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs to a baking tray and season that with salt and pepper, about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and a couple teaspoons worth of chipotle powder. And how much you use of that is really up to you. If you want it extra spicy and smoky, add a little more. And then we're just going to very thoroughly mix that up with our hands, make sure we coat that chicken very well in all those seasonings and oil. We've got our oven preheating to 425, or an air fryer would be perfect for this. We're trying to blast these things and get them cooked as quickly as possible. I'm going to pop them in for around 15 to 20 minutes. You want them to be at least 170 degrees or 165 internally, but if you overcook them or cook them more, they'll be just fine. Dark meat's great like that. That's why I recommend thighs instead of breasts. Don't have to worry about hitting that perfect temperature before they dry out. So I let these cool for about 5 minutes. Not nearly enough, but I was hungry and in a hurry. So went ahead and shredded mine up. You could dice these as well, but basically you just want to get them into small little bite size or slightly larger than bite size pieces. Once they're all shredded or diced up, set those aside. If you're not going to use it right away, you'll want to cover it to keep it relatively warm. We'll turn our attention to these beans. I'm going to go ahead and drain them, but as you can see, got them set up in a bowl here so we catch that flavorful seasoned liquid. I'm going to take a tablespoon or so of olive oil and add it to a skillet over medium heat. Add in those drained beans, and then as you can see just almost off camera, I've got a couple cloves of garlic from the pantry that I'm finely mincing. We'll go ahead and add that garlic in for some extra flavor and fresh allium notes. And then just go ahead and mash this up. You could use a potato masher or the wooden spoon, the back of a fork. And then because we reserved that canning liquid, I'm just going to add a few tablespoons of that and continue to mash these. And this is really all about preference, feel, and texture here. Just continue mashing and adding that canning liquid until they reach your desired consistency. You can go as thick or as smooth as you'd like here. And then very finally at the end here, we're going to zest in the zest of that lime. And once all that is cooked through, taste it for seasoning, add more if needed, and we are ready to build our tostadas. Go ahead and take those refried beans, if that's what you want to call them, and spread a nice layer over the bottom of our tostada shell. Next up, we're going to grab that chicken and mound it on here. You definitely want to be generous with the chicken. I think one of these would be a great entree. 2 would be, for someone with a hearty appetite. And of course, as far as accoutrement or extra garnishes and toppings, your heart is going to be your guide here. So I had some queso fresco or some cotija cheese in the fridge, which I added. I had a half of an avocado, which I made use of. A few cilantro leaves, and I have to hit this with some tapatio. It is my favorite Mexican hot sauce. Always keep some in the fridge. And that lime is doing double duty. We've got the zest in the beans, and we made sure to squeeze some fresh lime juice down over the top. That acidity is really critical here. It just wakes up all those flavors, the chipotle powder, those canned beans. That fresh acidity just makes a great pop of flavor right at the beginning. Helps all those other flavors come together. This is smoky, slightly spicy, creamy, satisfying, hearty, and that crunchy shell is just a textural delight. So tostadas are a wonderful quick meal because they come together in just a few minutes, and you can top them with anything you'd like, as you can see. So hope you get out of here and do the same, or at the very least, go make something delicious.